Today, we're talking about your weekend. The little conversation you have every Monday morning and never prepare for.
You'll learn how to answer it in 2 sentences, even when you did absolutely nothing.
Listen for these. How was your weekend? What did you get up to? Nothing much. To catch up on sleep, to end up doing something, and any plans for the weekend.
After that, 3 role plays and a quick review, so you can practice out loud.
You can practice today's phrases in Recursio. Link in the description.
So, it's Monday morning. You walk into the kitchen at work, and someone is already standing at the coffee machine.
And they say the same thing they say every week.
Morning. How was your weekend?
That's the standard Monday question. You're asking how the other person's weekend went.
We use the past simple here because the weekend is over.
So, do I need to tell the whole story?
Usually not. This question often opens a short conversation. 1 or 2 sentences are enough.
What's wrong with good?
Nothing. But on its own, it can end the conversation. Add 1 detail, then ask back. Good, thanks. Pretty quiet. How about you?
1 detail and a question. That I can do.
There's a second version, and it's very neutral.
Which one?
What did you do this weekend? It asks about the person's weekend activities. It's plain and direct.
That's easy enough. And there's a friendlier, more casual one, isn't there?
There is. What did you get up to?
Get up to. That sounds like trouble to me.
It can be with children. What are you 2 getting up to in there? But between adults on a Monday, it just means, what did you do?
Is it American or British?
It's especially common in British English, but you'll hear it elsewhere too. In this Monday context, it simply means, what did you do?
So I can understand both and use what did you do this weekend when I want the most neutral option.
Exactly. Another friendly question is, did you do anything fun? That one is easy to answer, even when the answer is no.
All right, now my real problem. Most weekends, I do nothing. Nothing happens.
Then you're in luck, because English has a whole set of phrases for exactly that.
Start with the shortest.
Nothing much. 2 words, completely natural, and useful when you don't have much to report.
What did you get up to? Nothing much, really. 1 small warning, though. Nothing much answers what did you do, not how was it.
Good point. So, if they ask, how was your weekend? Say, it was quiet actually. Nothing much.
And if I was at home the whole time?
Then you stayed in. To stay in means to stay at home instead of going out.
I stayed in on Saturday and watched a movie.
And the opposite is to go out. We went out on Friday, then stayed in all day Sunday.
What about a weekend when I mostly slept and moved slowly?
That's a lazy weekend. A weekend with no big plans and plenty of rest. Depending on your tone, it can sound very positive.
I had a lazy weekend. It was great.
That makes it clear you enjoyed it. And if you were tired all week, you can add that you caught up on sleep.
To catch up on sleep. Sleeping extra because you didn't get enough during the week.
Right. I finally caught up on sleep. You can catch up on other things too. Emails, laundry, a show everyone's talking about.
And to catch up with someone, is that the same verb?
Same verb, different meaning. To catch up with someone is to meet a friend you haven't seen in a while and share news. I caught up with an old friend on Sunday.
Which is a very good weekend answer, actually.
It gives the other person an easy detail to respond to.
Last question here, and it's the one that stops people. Is it embarrassing to say you did nothing?
Not at all. You don't need an exciting answer. Give one honest detail, then ask a question back.
And when the weekend wasn't quiet?
Now another common case. You left the house or saw some people.
Then I need verbs.
Start with friends. To hang out with someone.
To hang out means to spend relaxed, informal time together, usually without a fixed plan.
I hung out with friends on Saturday. The past is hung out. Hang, hung, hung.
And what if we made a plan and the plan fell apart?
Then you need a very useful phrase.
Which is.
To end up doing something means that's what finally happened. Usually not what you planned. We were going to see a movie, but we ended up staying home.
So, when end up is followed by an action, I use the ing form.
Exactly. I ended up cooking. We ended up walking for 2 hours.
That's useful, because most weekends really are like that.
Plans often change once the weekend begins.
What about the boring jobs? The ones that eat a whole morning.
Errands. To run errands means the small jobs outside the house, the store, the post office, the pharmacy.
I ran errands on Saturday morning. Is that only American?
It's especially common in American English, but it's widely understood. You can also simply say, I had a few things to do.
And getting outside?
We went for a walk. Simple and useful. Or, we got some fresh air.
And the phrase people say when they've been at home too long.
It was nice to get out of the house. I like that one. It tells the other person how the weekend felt, not just what you did.
It works after a walk, a coffee, anything.
And sometimes you leave town.
Then what do I say?
You went away for the weekend. It means you left home and spent part of the weekend somewhere else, often for at least one night.
We went away for the weekend. Does that mean we stayed at a hotel?
Not at all. You could stay with friends, visit family, or go camping.
And if the trip was only for one day?
Then you can call it a day trip. We took a day trip to the coast. You go, you look around, and you come home the same day.
Day trip. Short and clear.
And there's a nice phrase for why people do it at all. To get away. We just wanted to get away for a couple of days.
To get away. To leave your normal life for a short time.
That's it. And notice how casual the answer still is. We went away for a couple of days. Nothing special, just a change of scenery.
A change of scenery. That one's new for me.
It means spending time somewhere different, a different street, a different view. It's useful for talking about weekends and short trips.
And how do I ask someone about their trip without making it a big question?
How was it? 2 words, and it works for a weekend away, a party, a movie, anything.
Now, the part learners forget completely. What do I say when they answer me?
3 tools. React, ask, and close.
React first.
Short reactions. And short is the point. Oh, nice. Really? That sounds fun. That's great.
They're small, but that's exactly the point. A short reaction can feel warmer than silence.
Right. You don't need a paragraph. Just show that you heard the other person.
Then ask.
Ask back with, how about you? Or, what about you? They're short, natural, and they keep the conversation moving.
And if I want more than a yes or no.
Then ask a follow-up question. Open questions often get a fuller answer. How was it? Or, where did you go?
And closing it politely, because we can't stand by the coffee machine all morning.
Anyway, I'd better get going. Then, have a good week.
I'd better get going. That's from our small talk episode.
Same phrase, and it's still useful. It's polite, it needs no excuse, and it ends the conversation cleanly.
Now let's turn the conversation around. It's Friday afternoon.
Then you can ask, any plans for the weekend?
You're asking what the person is planning to do. The full form is, do you have any plans for the weekend? The short form is just, any plans?
And you answer with the present continuous or with going to. I'm seeing friends on Saturday. We're going to visit my parents.
And if I have no plans at all?
Nothing planned yet. Or nothing special. Or my favorite, I'm hoping to do absolutely nothing.
And how do I end the conversation at the door?
One common goodbye is, have a good weekend. A more casual option is, have a good one. The word one can mean the day, evening, or weekend, depending on the situation.
What do I answer to that?
You too, or thanks, same to you. That's all you need for the exchange.
Choose 2 or 3 phrases you actually use and save them in Recursio for practice.
Now let's put it together.
Free role plays. First one, Monday morning, the kitchen at work.
Morning. How was your weekend?
Pretty quiet, thanks. I stayed in mostly and caught up on sleep. How about you?
We were going to drive to the lake, but we ended up staying home. The weather was terrible.
Oh, that's too bad. Did you do anything on Sunday?
I ran a few errands. Then I hung out with my sister.
Sounds like a good weekend to me. Anyway, I'd better get going. I have a call at 9.
Same here. Have a good week.
Notice how short that was. 3 or 4 lines each, and both people gave one detail and asked back.
Second role play. Friday, 5 o'clock, at the door.
Any plans for the weekend?
Nothing planned yet. I might go for a walk if the weather's nice. What about you?
We're seeing friends on Saturday. My brother's in town.
Oh, nice. Have a good one.
You too. See you Monday.
Third one, and a different situation. A neighbor on Monday evening, not a colleague at work.
Before we do it, listen to the first question. The neighbor says, "What have you been up to?" Not did.
Because that question isn't about one weekend. It asks about the time since you last met. So we use the present perfect here. What have you been up to?
And what did you do this weekend is finished business. One weekend, over. Past simple.
So, Monday at work. What did you do this weekend? A neighbor you haven't seen in a month? What have you been up to? Here we go.
Hi. I haven't seen you in ages. What have you been up to?
Oh, nothing much. We went away for a couple of days. That's all.
Nice. Where did you go?
Just to my sister's, out near the coast. We took a day trip on Sunday and came back late.
Sounds like a nice change of scenery.
Definitely. It was nice to get out of the house. How about you? Did you get out at all?
Not really. I ran a few errands and stayed in the rest of the weekend.
Sometimes that's the best kind. Have a good one.
Now it's your turn. Answer out loud in the pause. There's no wrong answer here.
I'll give you an example after each one, but say yours first.
How was your weekend?
For example, it was quiet. Thanks. I stayed in and caught up on sleep.
What did you get up to on Saturday?
For example, nothing much. I ran a few errands, then I went for a walk.
Any plans for the weekend?
For example, nothing planned yet. I'm hoping to do nothing at all.
6 quick questions. Answer in the pause, then listen for the answer.
First one.
Someone asks, "What did you get up to?" What are they asking you?
They're asking what you did. It's a casual way to ask about your weekend.
You were at home all weekend and you didn't go out. Which phrase completes this sentence? I blank blank all weekend.
I stayed in.
Which word completes this sentence? We planned to go out, but we ended up blank home.
Staying. We ended up staying home. When ended up is followed by an action, use the ing form.
What do we call the small jobs outside the house? The store, the post office, the pharmacy?
Errands. And the verb is to run errands.
It's Friday afternoon. What do you ask your colleague?
Any plans for the weekend?
Someone says, "Have a good one." What do you say back?
You too. Or, thanks. Same to you.
That's your weekend. In English, how was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? What did you get up to? Nothing much. To stay in, a lazy weekend, to catch up on sleep.
And to hang out with someone, to end up doing something, to run errands, to go away for the weekend. How about you? Any plans for the weekend? And have a good one.
14 phrases, and you only need 2 of them on Monday morning.
Pick your 2 now, before you forget them. Open the link below and practice them in Recursio.
See you in the next episode. Have a good one.